everyone, welcome to Enjoy English School. I'm Steven.
Hi, 大家好，我是 Bernice 老师。
And today's date is October 5th. We're going to be covering pages 14 to 17 with Business English.
我们今天要讨论到这个商务会议。我们知道这个商务会议呢，必须要达到一些比较有效率的一个沟通，所以呢，这个会议的一些内容，等一下我们可以来了解。
All right, so the title is Business Meeting, and this is a dialogue between Troy and Jennifer. Two coworkers, Troy and Jennifer, are waiting for a business meeting to begin.
这边有两个这个同事，我们之前讲过 co-workers 就是一起工作的人。好，那么这两个人呢，一个是 Troy， 一个是 Jennifer， 这两个人正在等着呢，他们的这个商务会议要开始了。
All right, let's get started. All right, so Troy begins by saying, "Hey, Jennifer, have you seen the year-end report yet?"
这个同事呢之间打招呼啦。他说 ：“Hi Jennifer， 你已经看过我们的 year end？” 他把两个字串在一起变成一个形容词，形容后面这个 report 这个报告。那这个意思呢，就是指年终报表。那他问他有没有看过，所以他这边用的是现在完成式。
然后这个 Hey Jennifer, if he said it like Hey Jennifer.Okay, that's like maybe they haven't said hi yet. It's maybe the first time they've seen each other in the day. But maybe they've already seen each other and Troy just wants to get Jennifer's attention. The way he would say it is, Hey Jennifer. Hey Jennifer. That's like I want her attention. Okay, but Hey Jennifer is saying hello for the first time.
Yeah， 所以呢，有的时候在这个语调上面、语气上面不一样的话呢，光一个字，你看光一个 Hey 这个字，你用 Hey 跟 Hey 这样子就有点不太一样的意思。
Right, and year end, this adjective means the end of the year, right? You could also say, have you seen the end of year report yet? Okay, so END hyphen OF hyphen YEAR. Both of these mean the same thing. It just depends on how whichever one you prefer. Okay. Then Jennifer replies saying, no, but I've heard that it doesn't look promising.
然后 Jennifer 就回答说，哦，我还没有看呢，可是呢，我有这么样的听说，听说什么事情呢？It 指的就是上面这件事情，就是这个 year-end report 这个东西似乎没有这么样，看起来没有这么样的 promising。promising 这个字呢，当形容词的意思就是，这个东西非常乐观，很有前景，很有前途。所以他说，这个东西看起来不这么乐观，表示可能有一点这个问题了。
Right, when something doesn't look promising, it doesn't look successful or enjoyable. So it doesn't look good. They could say that as well. Hey, I heard it doesn't look good. 也可以这样讲。All right, Troy then says, yeah, I'll go ahead and tell you. It's not good.
好，所以他同事也很这个诚实，就说，对啦，是确实不怎么乐观。那我现在就干脆直接就告诉你啦 ，Go ahead， 就是表示，我现在直接开始做这件事情了。那我现在就告诉你了，什么呢 ？It's not good， 真的不好。
Right, so I'll go ahead is like, I'm going to be straightforward, okay? 我直接跟你讲, I'll go ahead and tell you. It's not good. If you compare the numbers to last year's, our main competitors have taken over half of our market share.
好，他就跟他说了，如果呢，你把呢 numbers 就是这些数字，好，他们要在这个就是他们的报告里面显现出来的一些数字，如果你拿来跟什么什么做比较 ，compare something to the other thing， 就是拿一个东西跟另外一个东西去做比较的话，那个 numbers 当然有时候我们会用 figures 那个字 figures，你如果拿来跟去年，你看同学这边怎么一撇 s 这是什么东西啊？那后面省略的那个 numbers。OK， 你拿现在的这个 numbers 跟去年的 numbers 来做比对的时候呢，你会发觉我们的主要的这些竞争者 competitors 这个字非常重要，就是你的对手，你在商场上面的对手，他们呢其实早就已经把我们的这个市占率 market share 给怎么样拿下，给拿走了 take over 就是被占据了。
Half of our market share 已经是一半。OK， 一半。他如果说 taken over more than half 就是一半以上。 OK，、所以要注意一下它这个的用法。
Yeah.
Over half of a market share 感觉 taken over half of a market share， 所以刚好可能感觉是 50% 左右 ，which is a lot for business. Okay, so our things that I want to bring up, Bernice 老师刚刚有讲到，就是 compare A to B， 要记得这个文法，要拿 A 跟 B 比较的话是 compare A to B。然后 main 就是主要这个字 ，main 我很多的身边朋友觉得这个字很难念，OK， 你先念 May， 就比如说像5月这个 May，、然后后面就加一个 n 的声音、main 这样子，很多人会变 man。
变成男人了，
对，变成 man、那个 main， 你把它想，除了用我刚刚那个方式，另外一个方式是讲 may， 然后再一个 e 的声音 main， 这样子可能会比较好念 main。OK，、那 competitors 呢，除了这个对手这个字，也可以学 rival，R-I-V-A-L， 然后另外一个字会听到是 adversary，A-D-V-E-R-S-A-R-Y。这个全部的意思就是你的敌人、
对手
都会听到的。All right, so then Jennifer says, "Oh my, I didn't know it was that bad."
好，所以外国人他们有很多的这个惊叹语、，Oh my， 就哇天哪，怎么会这个样子呢？怎么会这么样的？一半的这个市占率都被这个对手给拿下，我根本就不晓得是这么样的糟糕哎。这边的 that 是一个副词，表示那么样的，形容后面那个 bad 很糟糕，怎么会那么糟糕？我都不晓得呢。
So oh my 就是 oh my god，那有些人会觉得用 God 在一个词 ，it's a little bit，可能有些人会觉得
对神明不尊敬。
没错，所以他可能直接只是说 oh my，然后这个 that 他可以强调，比如说 I didn't know it was that bad， 我没有想到是那么的不好，已经觉得是应该不好，但是没有想到那么的不好。
对
Okay. Troy then says, "Yeah, I'm concerned about what the boss will say during the meeting."
哇，那这时候要开会了，对不对？所以他说啊，对啦，那我还真的 be concerned about， 就是 be worried about，就是很担心啦。我呀，其实还蛮担心呢。我们的老板呢，会在这个 meeting 上面，在会议上面会说些什么？所以你看，他用这个 what 表示这个 boss 会说的这些内容到底是什么呢？所以放在第一个字，然后这个老板会说，因为还没有开会，所以后面用的是 will 加上原形动词。
Okay, let's take a short break.
OK。
Jennifer says, "Do you think the company will have to close some branches?"
我们在会议上面呢，就是大家要提出一些你的建议跟你的想法，所以这时候 Jennifer 就先说了，她说：“你觉得我们的这个公司啊，有没有可能必须 have to， 就是必须要关掉某一些的 branches， 就是你的公司可能有一个总部，有一个 headquarters， 那你其他的可能其他的地方有一些这个分部，所以他就说，你觉得是不是收掉一些分部会比较好呢
？Have to do something 就是必须要做某一件事情。I have to eat because I'm so hungry。我必须吃东西，因为我现在太饿了。这个 have to do something， 这个 do 是任何的动词要必须做的那件事情，其实在英文真的蛮常用的，所以稍微要记住一下它的文法。Okay, now branches, don't get that confused with department. Okay, a company's different departments is
是部门
and that's usually within one location.
对
Okay, so the different branches are just different locations of your same company.
对，地点会不一样。
Right. Then Troy responds by saying, "It's hard to say."
这个 hard 我们知道就是 difficult。你刚才说的这个关掉某一些的这个分部，还真的很难说哟。意思就是说，有可能真的会发生。
In other words, I'm not sure. Okay, I'm not sure. But we need a new strategy to keep up with the competition.
我们呢，虽然呢可能很难说到底会不会关掉这些分部，可是我们真的需要呢一个新的 strategy， 这个字是表示策略，就像你上战场打仗，你总是要一个非常 detailed plan， 就是一个很详细的计划去作战啊，对不对？所以我们总是要有一个新的策略呢，才能够对于我们的这个 competition 又出来了，就是我们的竞争对手可以 keep up with， 就是可以跟上他们的进度。
Right. So Bernice 老师刚刚 mentioned 这个就是 strategy and plan. what is the difference? Well, Bernice also said a very good key word. A strategy is a detailed plan. Okay, it's a plan that has more details. It's more in-depth. Okay, so that's the main difference between plan and strategy. And to keep up with something, that's what we see right after we need a new strategy to keep up with the competition. It usually means when your competition is doing better than you and you're trying to be on the same level as them and trying to maintain that. That's what keep up with something means.
所以他这边用到这个片语的意思就是你的 competition 已经跑到你的前面了，所以你要赶紧的跟上他的进度，这样子你们两个才能到达一个同样的一个 level 里面。
Okay, good. And earlier in our last part, we had competitors. And now we have competition. Okay? Both of these can mean the same thing, that the competition are the people that you're trying to compete against. But competitor, that always means the person. And competition can mean the person, but it can also mean the organization or the business that you're trying to go against.
所以这两个字的差异就是，如果是加 or， 我们就知道它是指的是人本身；那如果是这个 ion 结尾的话，它就是指你的竞争的对象，它可能是一个人，也可能是一个单位、一个公司。
Exactly. All right. Then Jennifer says, I hope that our jobs will be safe.
没错 ，Jennifer 担心的就比较深层一点了，她就说了，哎呀，我希望啊，这不管是最后我们要收掉一些分部呢，还是我们需要一个新的策略都好，总之我总要有我的工作吧，对不对？我要 survive， 我要生存下去，所以她说希望我们的饭碗可以保得住。
Right. She doesn't want to lose her job. Right? Nobody wants to lose their job. Okay, then Troy says, I'm sure we'll be fine.
同事就这个挺他了，安慰他说啊，确定，我很确定，我们一定会 fine， 没事儿的。
What he's doing here is he's comforting her, right? Comfort someone, C-O-M-F-O-R-T.
安慰。
安慰. Or here you could also say he's reassuring her. Reassure, R-E-A-S-S-U-R-E, reassure.
使对方放心、安心的意思。
Yeah, I'm sure we'll be fine. Don't worry about it, right? Then Jennifer says, you're probably right.
Jennifer 说你呀，应该是对的。她当然希望是对的，不然真的饭碗不保了。
Yeah. We'll just need to work harder from now on.
所以呢，从现在开始 ，from 从 now on 一直往下走，所以从现在开始呢，我们一定要怎么样？必须要这个 need to， 我们一定需要呢，好好的更加的努力。所以你看它这个 hard 再加了一个 er， 表示更多的努力。所以我们从现在开始要更努力了。
Right, so here in this sentence, if we didn't have the word just, it would be, we'll need to work harder from now on. That's like saying, 我们必须要这样做。But 加这个 just, 就是我们只是要必须要这样做就可以了。It's just an emphasis on the meaning of the sentence, that this is all they need to do. They just need to work harder from now on. Yeah, they should always work hard.
没错 Everybody should do that.
Right. All right, let's take a short break.
Okay.
So then Troy, he says, yeah, anyway, first things first.
他说了一句这个很关键的句子，他说，没错，我们确实呢要更加的努力工作。总而言之，言而总之啊，重要的事情 first things 就是你最要紧的那些事情，我们要第一个做，所以呢，就是重要的事情我们先做就对了。
First things first, 我们第一个要做是什么？然后后面会讲你的第一个要做的是什么。Okay? But before we get to what we need to do first, let's talk about the word anyway. Okay? Here you could actually say anyways. Okay? A lot of people add an S, or you can keep it singular. Anyway. Okay, these are both the same thing, but it's a really good way to transition to a change of subject. Okay, you're going to talk about something else now, right? Because before they were talking about a very negative situation where their sales are not doing so well. So now he's trying to change the subject. So anyways or anyway is a very good way to do that and let the listener know that you're changing the subject.
所以刚才 Stephen 老师的意思是呢 anyway 这个字你可以加 s 也可以不加。那再来就是说呢，它这个字是一个转折的用法，就是可能呢，比如说你今天前面讲的是一件事，你后面要转到另外一个话题了，我们就会用到这个 anyway。那要不然就是呢，它可能是表达一个负面的状态，我们也会用到 anyway 这个字。
Do you want some coffee before the meeting starts?
结果他们第一个要做的事情是先喝咖啡，所以他这时候就问他说，不然我们干脆在那个开会要开始之前呢，我们先来喝个咖啡吧。好，所以他们第一件 first thing 就是这个喝咖啡。
You know, American culture, they love coffee.
没错。
Coffee is probably, maybe out of my friends, 9 out of 10 people need to drink coffee in the morning in order to function. Okay, function 这个字 F-U-N-C-T-I-O-N.
我记得美国人甚至有的时候早餐会 skip the breakfast， 就是直接喝咖
Yeah,
啡，
they just
对
drink
不对？
coffee. They need it to function. 中文 function 是
就是要产生让你今天有这个活动力了，有这个运作了，
运作
对啦
right? 就像机器人一样。
没错
They need coffee. So
上了这个油，然后就
Right
开始跑了。
even with all these problems that Troy and Jennifer are facing, they need to make sure that they get coffee
没
first.
错
Okay.
还是 coffee 最重要。
Right. So Jennifer says, yeah, I think I'll need it.
你看他马上就说，是啊，好啊，好啊，我们就来喝吧。我认为我也真的需要喝一点咖啡啦。
Right? And Troy, he responds by saying, I'll be right back. Okay.
I'll be back，
Yeah, I'll
这个
be
是
back
哪一部电影的？
那个 Terminator.
对，好
right?
Terminator 说好，我立刻马上等等就回来。那个 right 是形容那个 back 的速度很快的意思，我马上就回来。
And pay attention to how I read that. I'll be right back. Okay, the emphasis is on the right. Okay, trying to show that he's going to come back right away. Okay, save my seat for me.
对，那你要帮我留个座位啊，因为他们等一下要开会了嘛，所以他可能先请他的朋友去帮他占一个位置。他说，所以我去买咖啡，然后你帮我留一个位置。
You could also hear save me a seat. Okay, it means the same thing. Okay, just different grammar. Then Jennifer, she concludes this part of the dialogue by saying, you've only got a few minutes before the boss arrives.
好 Jennifer 就提醒他了，你真的要马上回来啊，因为呢，你大概就只有几分钟的时间 before the boss arrives， 在这个老板到达这个就是要开会的地方的时候呢 ，have got 就是 have， 你就只有那么几分钟的时间，所以记得真的要赶快回来。
Hurry back.
赶快回来哟。
Right. Usually we hear hurry up, right? But if you change the word behind hurry, it could be hurry up. Okay, hurry back. This is all acceptable. Okay, so thank you guys so much. We're going to go to the review section right now. Let's go.
OK。
All right, Bernice 老师, since we work together, we are coworkers.
Coworkers 就
Right.
是同事，虽然我们是 lovers，
哦
再次的强
You're
调。
going to tell everybody?
开玩笑，等一下很多那个其他的学员来打我
This
怎么
is
办
how rumors start.
这是你
Okay.
们的男神，我不敢侵犯他。
八卦就是从这样的方式开始的。好 What is year end?
好，指的是年终的，
Okay, so year end report
就是年终报告。
Okay, so year end, we said, could also be end of year. Okay? So what if something doesn't look promising?
我觉得这件事情看起来不太乐观哦。
But it can also be, it 看起来很乐观, it looks promising. 也可以. What if I tell you to go ahead and tell me?
你就直接做这件事儿吧。好 ，go ahead 后面加一个动词。
Right? And what if I compare A to B? Like if I'm comparing apples to oranges.
就拿两样东西呢来做比较。
Who is the competitor?
同学，我们在人生之中有非常多的竞争对手，我们就要一一把它蹦蹦蹦打败。
What's the difference between the competitor and competition?
对，我们讲到这个 or 是人的结尾的字，所以呢 competitors 就是指人，那么 competition 这个竞争对手可能是人，也可能是公司、机构等等的。
So what if I'm concerned about something?
我有点担心哦。
Okay. And what is a branch of a company?
好，这个公司的分部。
Right. What do I mean by it's hard to say?
很难说耶。
很难说耶。And what is a strategy?
好，我们的策略。
策略。And I need to keep up with my competition.
我要赶上他的进度，我要跟上他的步伐。
Right, you don't want to fall behind.
没错，我们不要落后。
And what do I mean by from now on?
从现在开始。
I'm gonna work harder from now on.
没错。
And first things first.
最重要、最要紧的是，我们先做。
Very nice. Okay, thank you guys so much, and join us tomorrow.
拜拜。
Business meeting.
Dialogue A. Two co-workers, Troy and Jennifer, are waiting for a business meeting to begin.
Hey, Jennifer. Have you seen the year-end report yet?
No, but I've heard that it doesn't look promising.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and tell you. It's not good. If you compare the numbers to last year's, our main competitors have taken over half of our market share.
Oh my. I didn't know it was that bad.
Yeah, I'm concerned about what the boss will say during the meeting.
Do you think the company will have to close some branches?
It's hard to say. But we need a new strategy to keep up with the competition.
I hope that our jobs will be safe.
I'm sure we'll be fine.
You're probably right. We'll just need to work harder from now on.
Yeah. Anyway, first things first. Do you want some coffee before the meeting starts?
Yeah, I think I'll need it.
I'll be right back. Save my seat for me.
You've only got a few minutes before the boss arrives. Hurry back.